gonna make sure we're live. So yeah, this is gonna be the last video for probably a long time. I'm not sure what I want to say, but because I don't want to be negative or anything. Basically, like, I've always been an artist ever since I was a little kid. I think I could summarize this in like 1 minute. So I've always been an artist, always wanted to be an artist. I kept all my sketches and everything since I was a little kid, and kept my sketchbooks, kept drawing every day, all the time. Sometimes I would go for years without doing any art, but that would make me feel kind of sick, and I would have to draw something, you know. When I was in the Air Force, I would look up words in a dictionary, and then in the morning when I was getting ready for work, and then if I would find a word that I didn't know, I would make that the word of the day so I could learn it. And I got incorporeal one day. Incorporeal. And throughout the day I kept working it, and I ended up with incopria. And then I was like, well, nobody's used incopria for anything ever, so I just started putting all my artwork under that name. And I drew a castle. Actually, the first thing I did was I drew this big castle. I'll show you. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. It's like the oldest thing I still have. This is Incopria Castle I drew when I was in the Air Force. I bought some tag board, this tag board, and I put it down in my like doorway, and I drew my doorway, and then people would stop and talk to me, and that's kind of how I introvertedly made friends there. Then I had the metal shop engrave this metal piece saying Copria. So this is my Copria drawing. I have to put some glass on it before I accidentally mark it. I'm always scared that I'll... Anyways, so that's in Copria, right? And then I worked different jobs. I was an art director. Well, I worked like truck stops and stuff. Went to art school in a mall just for graphic design, and then ended up becoming a graphic designer at a production company, and then worked up to art director. But then I had I'm bipolar, so things don't last long. I was art director there for like 2 or 3 years maybe, and we did meetings and events, commercials, stuff like that. Actually, my computer glitched one day there, and like it was showing me all these different shapes and stuff. It was like glitching, and I kept doing screenshots of it over and over because it was changing. And I put a post-it on it to not touch this, and I just kept doing screens. That's kind of why I'm good with like AI renders and stuff, because like that's how I think I like want to just capture a bunch of stuff in a like high energy kind of way. And I did slideshows and different live meetings with like presentations and stuff, whatever, and graphics for videos. And then I worked at a mental hospital, worked a bunch of different jobs, and then I won't go into everything, just the art stuff. I tried to paint one time. I bought paints and a canvas, and I couldn't do it because I was too nervous. I thought I would do it wrong, and I just kind of looked at this blank canvas on an easel for like a year. Then I ended up selling those art supplies, and then in 2015 I decided to start painting. And that's kind of when I stopped drawing. So I drew until I was like 40, And then I just started painting. I just tried it. I started painting 2015, and then I started getting better at it. Some of the pieces I started in 2015, I'm still working on now. Like this. This courtyard painting I started in 2015. This one I started in 2015, and I'm still working on it and still layering stuff onto it. So that won't be done still for another maybe year. So yeah, all the time that I wasn't painting though, I was taking a lot of pictures. I took thousands and thousands of pictures, like hundreds of thousands of pictures. And I was looking for things to paint when I learned how to paint. Like, there's a fountain that I painted. I won't go get it this time, but there's a fountain I painted, and I used two reference photos, one from a slightly different angle than the other one. And I took those pictures before I knew how to paint, because I knew when I knew how to paint, I would want to know what was behind the foreground a little bit. So I was preparing for these paintings for like my whole life, pretty much. The shed from my grandpa's property, I took a picture of that when I was like 9. So, because I wanted to paint it. I knew I wanted to paint it when I was 9 years old. Anyways, where was I going with this? All this. So, anyways, I sold a couple of paintings, and I was like, oh, I just want to do this like full time. So I took all my savings and I paid a year in advance for an apartment up here in Wisconsin, near parks with like basalt, which is volcanic rock, and waterfalls and stuff. It's pretty cool around here. So then I painted the area. I drove around Michigan and Wisconsin and painted outside and stuff, and just used any tricks in my mind to get myself to do more. That's what I was trying to do, to kind of like not trick myself, but like lean into like delusions of grandeur and stuff, just so that I could produce more. And so I made a lot of paintings. I started a lot of paintings, like 100 paintings, from my pictures I'd taken, from places I'd visited, stuff like that. But even though I had like 5,000 friends on Facebook and 15,000 followers and all this stuff going on, and everybody loved my stuff, I didn't get any sales. I didn't sell any paintings. My glasses were broken, a bunch of different places and taped together. It's starting to happen again. And then I was just behind on electric, behind on internet, and going to be behind on rent, and I needed friends to help me out, and it was just really terrible. So I went and worked immediately at a factory, temp for hire, and then I worked for Amazon driving the truck. I had about 200 stops a day. It was no joke. 170 in the country sometimes, 172 usually in the country, which is no joke. I mean, that's a 11 hour day. I wouldn't take breaks. I mean, because then I could get done earlier. But we don't need to go into that. But it was like an hour away from here, so it was an hour drive, and then 10 hours, and then an hour back. And even then, I was still trying to paint stuff. Then AI came out. I was doing AI images and playing with that. And then AI video came out, and so I was playing with that. And then one of my AI videos really like went crazy, took off. I got I think 1,500 subs from one video. I was like, geez, I think I could do this. So again, I took a leave of absence at Amazon, and after being there for about a year and a half and paying back my friends, and having some savings, I took off the last 3 months, and I am up to 444 AI videos, which I think a lot of them are good. A lot of them are pretty good. Um, enough for people to want to see, I would think, but maybe not enough to share, I guess. But it's really about the YouTube algorithm, and the algorithm is still pushing the one older video that it liked, and that's it, the only one, and it's kind of tapered down. So I'm gonna have to go back to work, obviously. But I thought instead of just keep doing videos, I've done 444 videos. So instead of keep doing videos, I really want to paint. So I took out all my paintings, went through them all, figured out which ones, I could finish, and I finally finished separating them all out. I varnished a few out in the other room, and then these ones I'm just finishing the details on. There's like 8 here or so. This one is the one that needs the most work, um, but it's light work, so I figure I'll do these and then put them out there to dry, and then next week I'll varnish. And I started an Etsy store, and so everything is under Encopria. So Encopria is the castle, Encopria is the website, Encopria is the channel with the AI videos, Encopria is the Etsy store. I have a displaced metal poster store, which I didn't sell any yet, but everything is ready to go. Like if the YouTube algorithm ever kicks in on my AI channel, then all this, could happen. Um, but obviously, like I don't expect anyone to support my visions and my art. It's my personal choice to do my thing, and there's people that need support more than me. Like I can just go work, it's fine. But yeah, and then if I do make it, I will tell you this. If the YouTube takes off sometime, or somehow some of this takes off sometime, and I do well what I really want to do, just so that I can look at this in the future and remember, um, I just want to go out and paint. Just go out and paint in the field. And while I'm doing that, I want to visit art galleries. I want to collect local art, um, and I want to put kits of quality art supplies together to give away to people in rural areas. Not saying that people in rural areas are generally poor, but I want to find the poor people in rural areas. My grandfather was a poor person that lived out here, and he did art, and he didn't have good supplies, and that's so. Let's finish this. Also, I do really like to do videos, but I think I've done. I mean, it's like the AI videos, it's like you really have to get into it, really into it. And it's the same thing with like my VR gallery I have going that I've been working on for years. It's almost like you have to sort of do be there for like a few days and acclimate to it and get your head into it and like be in where that space becomes more real. And that's a difficult thing to get shift into and shift out of. And if I was to get into it again, I would have to have some I mean, I'm doing them all for nothing right now, and it's like I'd have to have some sort of financial support or backing or something. Like not I'm not asking for anything. I'm saying I would have to be comfortable enough to not worry when I do it, I guess. But anyways, um, let's finish these paintings today and then set them out for drying. And worst case scenario, I'll have some cool paintings. I mean, it is what it is, right? I really like this painting. So I was walking to meet my friend for lunch one day, and I saw this lantern shop, and I saw the reflection of the clouds and the street in it and the overhang, and how you could how the foreground and the background blended in the composition in this exact way. It struck me as very aesthetic. I love complicated things. This should have I think should be a string there. at least a little bit, because if it was white it would show up. Yeah, so that's my story. The arts version. Also on Incopria there's a blog, and I have like every day written for the last 3 years. Um, I'm gonna take a break from all of this unless things turn around. Gonna definitely probably after next week. Well, next week I'm gonna finish the Etsy store. See what happens. Also, I just want to say, like, don't buy anything that you don't want. Like, if you like my story or you like my whatever and you want to support me, whatever, don't necessarily buy something just for that reason. Like, I really want my paintings to go to places where they're wanted. If that makes sense. So money is money, whatever, who cares? So that's the last day we're gonna paint. What would be kind of cool is like I tried to do like a live from mobile and it just didn't work. It burned up my phone right away. But if I had a better phone, maybe we could do like outside painting. They call it plain air. PLEIN air, which means outdoor painting. I'm gonna go hang up my concrete castle before I get paint on. I must interject here. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I got all these paintings to keep me company. I'm gonna do this one with glossy varnish because it is like a window. So that'll be all right. Oh, that red really sticks with the brush. Oh, my hands are getting better. Looks a little red on there, but they were like really dry from something. I think it was the mineral spirits, but I can't say for sure. What's weird was my left hand was drier than this hand, and this hand is the one I used to paint in mostly. I believe that your work has to stand on its own. I think that I don't really want to too much promoting or anything. I want it to sell if it sells, you know, to someone who wants it. Where was I going with this? I had a point. Yeah, like just organically. I had another point, but I forgot. Somewhere? I think so. I think I will set this one aside and finish up the other ones and then come back to this. But I think that this one can be finished today or tomorrow. And it's mostly done now. This lantern was the last part. And pretty good. I hope it doesn't sound weird when I say I do give myself compliments because I need to. It's not an ego thing, it's a being able to move forward thing. So dark. I don't know. I think I should lighten that line up a little bit somehow. Maybe when it dries, I'll just do some more white over it. Yeah. Yep, let's put this one, well, some more I could do now. Probably sign it down there. I'm not really sure what this is. Should probably make that into something. I'm not sure what it was. Yeah, we should probably do that now. See how much the board moves when I'm on the sides? See how much it moves? I'm trying to paint. I need a new easel. Alright, so what would this be? Probably a book. Looks okay. You can clean it up. The signature doesn't look good. It's not centered. So when that dries, I'll rewrite it on there, but yes, let's let this dry. This will be the last one that we work on for a long time. And probably finish this tomorrow or later today. And I'm just gonna keep this one put with the other ones that are going to be glossy finish. Just make sure I remember that. This will be a matte finish. This is from a picture I took in Florida a long time ago. Sorry. It's alright with me. This is our last day painting. Oh my god. I don't know if you've seen my other videos, but my bed was like full of paintings. It's all over with now. I have just a few set over here that I'm finishing up. Now, there are a ton over there that I just didn't get time to finish. You can't really see it, but they're stacked up and filed up. But there's some pretty cool ones over there that are gonna take about 6 months to a year to, or more, to finish, depending. Like I said before, like if my channel takes off and my website takes off and whatever it is that of my work that makes it, then I'll do more of it. But I think we're done painting for a while. When I'm retired, if I can get retired, if I can get to that point, I'm just gonna go out and paint. Like all the time. I'm just gonna travel and paint. I think the year and a half that I worked at Amazon driving truck, I think that added like 10 years to my life. I got so much exercise. I lost a lot of weight. So same thing will happen again. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, don't tell people about my stuff and don't buy my stuff so that I can keep getting good exercise. Staying humble. Just kidding. I really don't like it. You know, I really like this format that I came up with here. So the camera of me, a little incoper.com there, right there, and then just the work, you know. If and when I come back, I'm not saying that I won't get a ton of sales next week and just like boot up the camera, but I'm thinking it's unlikely. So when I do come back though, I think I finally figured out a good format. I've deleted a lot of first attempts, like where I tried to go on with my phone and stuff and just overheat, and it was like plugged into the wall. I had a weird short cord. That was the worst. This is a nice minimalistic. You see what you need to see. I could be wrong, but I really was interested in Vincent van Gogh. I named my son Vincent. And from what I understand is, I haven't got the like, I should probably ask GPT. I think I know the story pretty good. So Vincent wasn't selling any paintings, and his brother was sending him. His brother and he were sending letters back and forth like daily. That's why there's a 3-volume series called Letters to Theo. And anyways, he was doing his art, and his brother was financing him, and he found out that his brother was having a son, expecting a son, and he felt very guilty about taking money when his brother had a new family. And he went to the Field of Crows where he had started a painting, and shot himself. And then his brother came by train, I think, like 2 days later he died. I'm not sure when his brother arrived, but like 2 days later he died, and I think his brother was there with him. That's why they think Field of Crows was his last painting. But it was all about money, you know. If you think about it, he was at one point really poor, with the original Starry Night on his wall. That's and now it's worth what? More than a loaf of bread. That's all I really want, those like just living expenses. I don't want to charge a ton. That could change though. You know, like the ultimate goal, I guess, with art. Well, my ultimate goal was to just paint what I wanted to paint, like what came through me, like in the best way. But like the ultimate goal when you sell art is to have 2 people that want your same one piece. Then the sky's the limit. Alright, we could put this on the finish table and I could still do a little bit of touch up out there. I'm gonna sign it. Where should we sign it? Under that little shell there. That'll work. Maybe shade it a little bit. When that dries, it won't stand out so much. And if it does, I can tamper it a little bit. Let's put this on the done table. And let's finish it up. This is going on the matte table. I think we could finish this one. No, this is a glossy one. I like it. This is my marble study. Just a little bit of touch up and then we can sign it. It looks pretty good. I wish the oil I wish the oil markers worked better. I could do a lot more with that. Because I'm used to drawing so much. Is it really windy out? Sounds windy. Maybe it's the sun. I haven't been outside for a while. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. You know what? This one might need more work. Yeah. I might just keep working on this one. It's so hard to tell when you're done. Well, I mean, it's not really, because like if you can't find anything else to do to it, then it's done. But sometimes it's like I don't think it would ever stop. Well, where should we sign this one? Where should we sign it? Seems like it'd be brighter there. Where should I sign it? I don't like distracting from it. I think just in the lower corner, but like really like faint. So I haven't used much of this, but I don't even know what it's called. Solvent gel. So solvent gel is, I wrote opacity on it, because solvent gel will give you, it's just kind of a gel that, it is a gel that makes your paint more transparent. Pretty basic, but that way when you brush, you don't put much paint on it. So that's what I want to do here. I'm already running out of places to put the paint down. Alright, let's see what this does. It's gonna be so bright no matter what I do because it's black. Let's see. It's pretty. That's actually too faint. That's good though. Means it's working. It'll dry darker. It's a little weird. I can touch it up out there. Just put a little bit more wire. It looks alright. I like the L, the top of the L. Alright. I'm gonna put this in the drying room on the glossy side. We're gonna finish another one. Let's finish this one. This is a matte finish. I'm gonna go put this out on the table on the glossy side. We can finish this one now. I'm just gonna put this on the table. So there's this one, there's this one, the one with just letting dry a little bit, the lantern shop, then Kmart, the road, the grasshopper, the river, the moth, and Metropolis, and then we're done. Completely done for a long time. I think, I don't know, maybe. I was thinking of breaking this into 2 parts, but I really don't know what else I'm gonna do. I made time to paint, so let's just do that, eh? Let's just do that, eh? I used to chat a lot online to people, like a lot, too much. And everyone that wasn't from where I am thought it was hilarious. I don't know why, but I mean, obviously it's a local dialect. I'm from Minnesota, and I say things a certain way, and people will start laughing. Like, if I say coupon, that makes people laugh. Coupon, coupon, I guess is how it's supposed to be said. Coupon. What was the other ones? Coupon. Coupon. I guess. I lived in Florida for like a year, and like when I watched the local news up here from down there, I could start to hear the accent pretty heavy. Oh yeah, so we're gonna go see what the weather is out there today and get a forecast out there. Yeah, looks like there's a lot of snow coming here. That's how they talk, kind of. It's like Fargo, but not as exaggerated. Oh yeah, I go out there with my paints and paint the woods, you know. I put up my chair and sit out there and paint. Sometimes them hunters come looking for me. 'Cause I got my antlers on. I was out there trying to fix that Buick, and I waited till the snow melted so I could get them parts off the ground, you know. That's kind of how they talk out here. Painting off the screen again. That's too high. Anybody can do this, you know. It's just, you have to plan it out and do layers. Just do layers. Don't try and do a whole thing in one sitting. Start a bunch of different ones at once, so you have something to work on in between drying. kind of sad this is my last video. I bet we do a bunch of these later on, like when I'm retired. That'll give you time to find me anyway. Then I'll actually have, cause see it says one watching and it's me. See how I broke my screen working on it for years and years. I leaned my elbow on it one night. I was working like I used to freelance for people. I did that for a long time. And I was like falling asleep. And I rested my elbow on the monitor and it cracked it. And it just spread. Yeah, there's nobody watching. So maybe when I come back next time, we'll, like, whenever that is, there'll be people here. It'll be cool. Maybe it'll be distracting. Maybe this is better. If it is, I could just start. I know some people, some pretty cool people online, that when their stuff starts to get popular, like they start to get a lot of subscribers and viewers and stuff, they'll just start something new and hide. It's kind of what I'm doing here, because I'm not on my main channel. I mean, this is my main channel, but I'm not on my popular channel. So I'm intentionally hiding a little bit. Alright, oh, I want to do the sidewalk lines and stuff. It's just obviously not going to be a solid piece of cement here. Alright, we could probably sign the curbs or something. That line is why I'm nervous to do the power lines on that dirt road painting. It's like I have to do the perfect line or I have to redo the whole sky. That's the part I'm scared to do today. It's not like this where I can just keep painting over it. I have to get it right one time. I think I should sign it in this spot here because it's pretty open. Or like on the cement. here. Or down here. Maybe just on the bottom. Put this one out to dry. Alright, we have five left after this one. This one and then five more. And then we're done. So, yeah, I'm pretty much almost done. There's that one, and then some other ones we've worked on. I'm just touching them up and signing them. I think I'm gonna end it here on this Metropolis view from the Metropolis movie. So what the plan is, I'm going to touch up the last 5 paintings and sign them, let them dry for a couple days. Actually, let them dry until next week. Just this last touch up part, let that dry for like a week. I'm going to varnish and I'm going to post them on Etsy. And then after next week, I'm gonna see if my channel goes up or my paintings sell or anything like that happens. That would be awesome, and I will do more of all of that. But I think early next month I have my bills paid for the rent and stuff, so early next month I'll be looking for work, and then I will come back to all of this as often as I can. And it was really fun. It was awesome. Big long journey by myself, but I think people will enjoy it, maybe learn from it. So see ya.